While I was in the South recently, I had a big old country breakfast with a big bowl of hominy grits. Now, I know what grits are and I really love them. It was this whole hominy thing that was very new to me. So I thought we'd check it out today on WTF. Today's sponsor is Good Food Jobs. It's a wonderful website that you can check out at goodfoodjobs.com. And the name is pretty telling. It's an online directory and listing of jobs that are good in the food industry, meaningful jobs, the type of jobs where you're doing some good and you'll learn something from them. For WTFers, they're going to give you guys 50% off for those that want to post jobs on the platform by using the code WTF2011 from now until the end of the year. Check them out today at goodfoodjobs.com. So I did some research on hominy and found out a few things. First of all, hominy is a type of preparation of corn that's really popular in Southern American cuisine and in Mexico. It is not a different type of corn. It is traditional corn, but it's so big and puffy and swollen because of this process that it goes through called nixtamalization that was invented 2000 BC. The process of nixtamalization is ancient, and it was really important for the survival of people in Mexico. Now what happens is they take corn kernels and they heat it up in a solution of lime, the stone, not the fruit, and ash. And it gets cooked in that for a while until the pericarp, which is the outer covering of the corn kernel, pops off. Once this happens, the inner fruit of the corn is much easier to digest, much easier to grind, and it also releases a very vital nutrient called B3. I just want to emphasize how important nixtamalization and B3 is. There are huge populations throughout the world that also depended on corn, but didn't know about nixtamalization, specifically huge communities in Africa that died off because of diseases associated with a deficiency of B3 in the body. So it's very safe to say that we wouldn't have the Mexican culture alive today and all of the developments that they brought to the world if they didn't know about this technology and this process called nixtamalization. Now, hominy is a staple ingredient in so much of Mexican and Southern American cuisine. It's the foundation for tortillas. It's really in so much more. Anytime that there's corn flour, it could potentially be made out of hominy. One particular dish called pozole, which is also another name for hominy, really emphasizes the corn kernels, and it's basically a stew, and it can have beef in it, it can have pork, or it can have chicken. Of course, I went with pork. First, put a little oil in the bottom of a pan and brown about 3 pounds of cubed pork that you've seasoned with salt and pepper. Once it's brown, add a sliced chopped onion and a teaspoon of minced garlic. Let this caramelize. Now add 1 chopped up chipotle pepper and a teaspoon of adobo sauce, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a tablespoon of ground cumin, and a few sprigs of oregano. Cook this for a few moments, then add about 3 tablespoons of flour and stir that in. Now add 2 cups of chicken stock, about 2 cups of hominy corn that was soaked overnight, and a 14-ounce can of fire-roasted tomatoes that are crushed, or any tomatoes if you can find fire-roasted ones. Cover and let this cook in an oven heated to about 300 degrees for about 4 hours, or until the corn has puffed up like dumplings and the pork shreds apart easily. When it's done, add a little fresh lime juice, some brown sugar, salt, and pepper. Now you can top this with anything you like. It's traditionally served with tortillas, avocados, radishes, a whole smorgasbord. I don't think they'd say that. A whole smorgasbord of sides. I'm going to top mine with cotija cheese. If you can't get your hands on dried hominy, you can certainly use canned hominy. I bet you can even use regular corn. Either way, this is going to be a really delicious dish. I hope you try it and let me know what you think of it. If you're watching this in iTunes, please give it a thumbs up, 5 stars, and leave a positive comment. Same thing for YouTube, and I will see you tomorrow with a new WTF.